Win-win outcome is something which is expected out of people, but it is rarely being followed. Let me give you an example. So, a person who's sitting in for a negotiation usually is so obsessed with their own wants that they forget to identify the needs of the other party. When you're looking at a win-win kind of outcome, the focus should not be just on your wants. The focus should be on meeting their needs as well. And not just their needs. If you're looking out for a long-term relationship, then you start thinking of what is the maximum value that you can add also. Not just looking at what can you get from them. So a win-win is more of giving and getting. So that is a give-get principle which gets applied for a win-win. A couple of pointers over here is that don't jump into a price. Build rapport and ask a lot of questions. One of the mistakes which people do is they directly start jumping into the price and they hold their ground. And that's it. Saying that this is the price, otherwise I will walk away. So instead of that, don't jump into the price. Take time, build rapport with them, build a relationship with them. Okay. Ask relevant kind of questions to understand what is important for them. Try to gauge what their needs are. The other party will not just come up and say that, okay, this is what I need. They are going to also try and figure out if they can achieve their wants. People talk about wants, people don't talk about needs. So through effective questioning, try to find out what their needs are. If you're able to do that, then you will be able to understand what is the ZOPA, which is the zone of potential agreement, and then try to maximize the win for them and for you as well. Second is be flexible, don't take a stand. Okay. I know there are so many negotiators who like to take a stand and say that, okay, if you don't give me this, I'm walking out. Instead of that, try to be flexible. Soften your approach. The moment you soften your approach, you are inviting a dialogue. If you invite a dialogue, you're maximizing the chances of prolonging that communication and making sure that both are in a win-win kind of position. Be truthful too. Okay. Lies can be very risky. So win-win negotiations are based on trust. Once the trust is broken, it is very difficult to build that trust back. Okay. Then you would be always eyed with suspicion. So make sure that you be truthful. Don't lie about certain things. How much should you reveal? That depends upon you. But be truthful. Don't lie about certain things. Figure out all the variables before you start negotiating and before you start putting in a price. The reason being is that if you say about a particular price and then they say that, okay, I'm also looking out for this and I'm also looking out for that, then your price would change. So before you get into the price discussions, look at what are the important elements which are important for the other party and for you as well. And once all those variables are spread across on the table, then you start proposing the price points. Other very important thing is mirroring and matching. I think this is one of the most underrated thing for building rapport. So when you want to build rapport, you start mirroring and matching the body language, mirror and match the words. This is an NLP technique for building subconscious rapport. And you would be surprised, it works like magic. So try to learn more about it. Okay. Learn about body language, invest time in discovering body language techniques and implement them. Because once you start building rapport, you're automatically saying that we are looking at a win-win. Let them know that you are thinking of their objectives. Let them know that you're thinking about their win and not just your win.